How's it going, people? Right, okay, so over the last few weeks, you would have seen me doing videos on the Pocket V90. And as a result, because I've been doing videos of that, I've kind of neglected some of the other systems. So today, we're going to be having a look at some gameplay on the Retroid Pocket 2. Because this is a fantastic device, and to be quite honest here, it's criminal that I haven't shown more of it. So we're going to have a look at how this runs, have a look at some of the games. I've got quite a bit on this actually, so this is a good system to have a look at in terms of how it plays, because I've got plenty on it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So it's going to switch to some gameplay. I'm going to have a look at some various games, see how it runs, and then I'll give my final thoughts at the end. Right, here we go. Bit of Solar Striker. My favourite shoot 'em up on the Game Boy. Plays really well, this game. I really enjoy it. Ooh, nearly got me. Oh, don't know how I avoided that. As you can see, playing perfectly fine. Controls are good. You can see the FPS in the corner, so it's 60, that's fine. Right, next game. 1942 on the Game Boy Color. Now, apologies here because it looks a little bit washed out in this clip here, but I can assure you that's not how it looks on the screen when you're looking at it. Glenn plays very well. No issues at all with this, except for maybe my gameplay. Ooh, crashed again. Right, next game. Sonic Advance. Now with this one was interesting because I tried to load it on the Beetle core and it was suffering with slowdown, so I had to change the core. And when I did, it played perfectly fine. So sometimes if you do have an issue, just try swapping out the core, and quite often you'll find it will run perfectly fine, which this one did. Now as you can see it now, it's playing perfectly fine, but before on the other core it was slowing down, the frames per second were dropping, and it was distorting as well when it came to the sound, whereas now you can see it's perfectly fine. Do enjoy this game. Oh, not good. Not enough speed. There we go. And then I hit the crab. We got there in the end. Alright, what's the next game? Ah, Super Mario Kart. Now the reason why I threw this one in was because if you watch my Power Kiddie V90, you would see that with the original software there was issues playing this game. I don't know if you remember me saying that this is a different animal completely, a lot more powerful than the V90. So we expect no issues. And keep an eye on that FPS in the corner. And as you can see, it plays perfectly fine. Sounds good. There's no glitching. Obviously the issue I had on the V90 was it was sort of shuddering, frame skipping, etc. It was just terrible. Actually made me feel quite ill playing it on the original software on that. As we know, the custom firmware on that fixed the problem. But on this device, I'm running it through RetroArch and it's fine. Donkey Kong keeps getting in front of me. I get robbed at the end there because I get in front of them and then something goes wrong and they overtake me right before the finish line. There you go. Right, next game. Right, got to have a bit of columns. As you can tell right off the bat, the sound is perfect on this, no issues. And it plays just like it would on the actual Mega Drive, so got a lot of nostalgia for this game. Used to play this a lot with my uncle. Thought I'd just put a platformer in here just so you could see how it performs, because obviously this game does pick up in speed as it goes along.
Right, final thoughts.
Right, okay guys, so I'm going to try and get through this as quick as possible, my final thoughts, because this is now the third time I've recorded this, because I have a dog that don't shut up barking. Oh, so anyway, basically this is a great device. It's my favourite emulation device. As you know, I've been doing a lot of videos on the Pocket V90 because that is a cheaper console and it's good for the price as well. And it's also one of them that you can take out with you and you're not too worried about what might happen to it because of the price. You know, it was cheap. Whereas this device is a little bit more expensive, and definitely more expensive these days. When I picked mine up, it was considerably cheaper than what you're paying now. But like with most devices, once they catch on, the price goes up, don't it? So now the reason why I like this device so much is because not only is it it's got dual operating systems, but it's Android, and Androids are generally good when it comes to this sort of thing. This thing's a powerhouse. I mean, there is very little that this thing can't do. However, saying that, it is a device where if you're not very tech savvy, you're going to have a problem, because this is a device that you have to tinker with to get things working. There are other devices where you wouldn't have this issue. Ambinix, for example, you can pretty much plug and play, it's fine. Whereas this is a little bit more work required, so it is a little bit more complicated. But yeah, nevertheless, if it's something that you know about, like how to do, and you're considering getting one, I'm hoping that my video might have like showed you what it's like, you know, because it is good. It's a very good system. And just recently I've noticed that there's not a lot of talk about it, and that's surprising because I personally think this is a very good system. It's definitely my favourite. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please like, share and subscribe, and also hit that little notification bell and click all, because when you do, you'll get a nice little notification letting you know when we upload. Also comment below, let me know if you've got one of these, or maybe if you're thinking of getting one, or maybe if you've got a couple of questions, you know, just comment below. And all there is left to say really is I'm going to mention about the Nerdy Geezer Facebook group. I started a group because that way everyone can get involved, they can post their posts, etc. So if you are part of the page, head on over to the group, join the group, because the page will be going. If you're not part of the group, then just head on over and join the group. And also, while I'm at it, since we're talking about emulation, I'm going to mention about the Retro Emulation fan group, which is also on Facebook. I'm a part of that along with other content creators, One More Gaming and Andy from UK Crack Gaming, and a couple of others as well. You know, get yourself over there, because obviously if you're watching this, you're into emulation. So you can go over there, talk to like-minded people, and if you have any questions about devices, tech, etc., best place to ask. And all there is left to say is take care, stay safe, Nerdy Geezer out.